everyone, and welcome. So today I am so excited with Frantastic Featured Businesses to showcase my good friend Brian Beebe with Southern Arizona Virtual Tours. So Brian, thank you so much for being here today.
Absolutely fantastic. Happy to be here.
So, Brian, I want to just get you to tell me a little bit about your business so that our viewers can really kind of check in and see what it is that you're doing today. So, can you tell me, especially, why did you get involved in doing virtual tours and why are you so passionate about it?
I actually got involved with it about a year and a half ago. I've always been a hobbyist when it comes to photography, and I love tech, and those things go very well together. And so a partner and I started doing this pretty quietly, but when all of this chaos of COVID-19 things hit, we realized the public doesn't want people coming through their homes unless they have to, but they still have to have a place to live. They still have to sell. And so we lowered our prices, got the word out to some realtors, and have been, helping them sell houses, but on top of that, helping people stay safe. And so it's been just one of those things where you see a vital need and you just step up and do it.
Oh, that's great. And what is an ideal client for you?
It's 3D photography has almost an unlimited use. The primary focus is on residential real estate, both for sale or rent. But I've even done one, this is fun, Fran. I had a church call me because they wanted to do a virtual Easter egg hunt because the kids couldn't come do their Easter egg hunt. And so I went and I shot the entire church, the kids' classrooms. They had signs up and they'd go through the rooms and count the eggs. That was a lot of fun. It was a lot of work, but it was a lot of fun. The houses, like I said, are the base of what I do, but there's businesses. I can go through businesses and help promote them. It's just, I love the creativity side of it.
Right? Oh, that's so great. And so how many of those kids actually participated in a virtual Easter egg hunt?
I checked the day, actually the end of Easter, but they were running it through the end of the month. And I think there were about 300 families that had gone through by the time I looked.
Oh, wow, that is amazing. I bet that the kids had a lot of fun with that. I know that a lot of them are struggling with being locked down at home with having to do everything virtually. So it's always fun to have things for them to do. So tell me about a couple of businesses that this would be a really good fit for. I know realtors are kind of the thing that we all think of when we think of virtual tours of homes, but what other businesses could you particularly help with doing virtual 3D mapping?
Well, one of the things that has been very beneficial is in the rental market. It's very hard to re-rent a property when there's a tenant, because who wants to bother their tenant? So in between the tenants, if you do a 3D virtual tour, they can actually kind of walk through it without bothering the tenant. That's one that I'm kind of focusing on. There's some other stuff as far as keeping the community connected to the businesses as they're starting to open. Is, for example, a restaurant. They dedicated bakery on Speedway. I could go in there, shoot the place, and highlight the menu board where they can actually click, and there'll be a link to place their order. So there's a lot of neat things that I'd love to do with our small locally owned businesses to keep their customers connected.
Oh, that is I love that idea with the restaurants, because if you can show their menu board and somebody can click on it and go right to their menu and order, oh, that would save me so much time. And I would love to be able to actually see their space when we can't go into most of them. So well, that's a really great idea. I also love the rental properties.
I know, Fran, this is a little thing to go back on.
Because like you said, there's a lot of
this. To go back on the restaurant thing.
Sorry.
That's all right. We're on technology. I know that you would love to know that their kitchen is clean. that they're orderly and kind of behind the curtain, let them see your kitchen. You know, that you're going to get people coming in just because
Right?
you're following all the rules, you know?
That is awesome. That is totally awesome. But I like the rental property thing because like, you're so right. There are so many times that, you know, how do you show a property, especially like a home with that you pretty much have really quick turnover with one tenant moving out and another one moving right in. So actually being able to showcase that and getting a renter in pretty quickly would be a nice perk. So any of you property owners out there, property management companies, this is definitely a great potential connection. So let's work with that. So the other thing I wanted to know, can you do business anywhere besides Tucson, Arizona, or are you just pretty much just doing in Tucson?
Basically, I've been sticking to Pima County. I've gone as far down, actually, two other counties now that I think of it. I've been to Rio Rico, I've been to Sierra Vista, I've been to 3 Points. There's a trip charge involved when I'm spending the day. If I were to do like a large commercial building, a big project that might take 2, 3, 4 days, I'd be happy to go up to Phoenix for that. But most of my focus has been Tucson and surrounding communities.
Okay, so mostly Pima, maybe Cochise County, maybe a
Santa
little
Cruz.
bit in Pinal County.
Yeah, it's really nice because
Awesome.
if, for example, you're a real estate agent down there and you have 5 listings, then it's worth it for me to go down and help you out. You know, if you have an 800 square foot condo, you're probably not going to want to do that.
Yeah, right, exactly. That's so good. And I know that one of the best ways for people to contact you and check out the pricing on your virtual tours is on your website. So I've got that showing up here at southernazvirtualtours.com. So feel free to check out their website. I'll also drop the links in the live after the live uploads. And then another way to contact Brian is on this Facebook page. So as soon as you're done with this, go over to Southern Arizona Virtual Tours and like their page. And when you see this video post up, do make a comment on it, what you liked, what you didn't like. This is a really new platform that I'm doing with some of my wonderful business owners and friends here in the local area. So please let us know what it was about this little interview that you liked. Another way to contact him is you can reach him via text or give him a call on his cell phone, 520-261-4133. Yeah, cell phone's probably the best way to reach him. And then also his web email if you want to pop him an email and ask him some specific questions. So Brian, is there anything else that you'd like to add to finish up our little interview here?
I guess the only thing I like to add is I get so excited about this and I have so much fun. I keep trying to show everybody, and all they want to see is the beautiful end result. But if you're interested in seeing how the process works and what it looks in 2D and the editing and all that, I'd love to geek out and show that too.
Awesome. And who's a good referral source for you?
Well, I like what you brought up with property managers. A lot of times they don't think about it. I can do a tremendous amount of help for property managers. I'd love to meet some more, especially if they have single family or not your giant apartment complex, or if they do have models, of course, that would be great.
Awesome. Okay, great. Well, thank you so much, Brian, for being one of my special guests here on. What bank is on? Hear you. My Google Mini is talking in the background. So thank you so much for being on Frantastic Featured Businesses. It's telling me where to go get a bake. So yeah, that was always fun. All right, stop. Cool. Just keeps going. So thank you so much, Brian, again for being here. I really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me. And this would be a great time to mention that you've got Jenny Ullman, Fantastic Realtor, coming up. And I just came from shooting a house for her. So I'm looking forward to seeing you interview her.
She'll be my featured. Yeah, she'll be my featured business next week on July 1st. So keep an eye out for that as well. Thanks so much, Brian. Have
Bye,
a great
Fran.
day. Bye-bye.